Some pirate crews didn't lose their ship to cannon fire or storm. They lit the fuse themselves. Torch in hand, they watched flames climb the rigging they once climbed, devour the deck they once danced on, swallow the hold where their gold once slept. Why burn your only home, your only weapon, your only freedom? Because keeping it had become more dangerous than losing it. The Golden Age pirate ship was sanctuary and prison at once. Fast when prizes ran, slow when navy closed. Famous when fame meant bounty on every head. Loyal when loyalty paid, betrayed the instant it didn't. Burning wasn't defeat. It was surgery. Cut off the diseased limb before gangrene spread. Court records from 1719 to 1723 whisper the truth. Crews of low captains, hunted relentlessly, chose fire over capture. Better ash drifting on the wind than necks stretched in chains on execution dock. One torch could erase names, erase crimes, erase the trail that led pursuers straight to them. But the act carried a deeper terror. Once the ship burned, there was no going back. No second vote. No retreat. They became ghosts before they died. Scene 1. Pirate crew standing silent on deck at dusk, torches flickering in hands, faces lit orange against darkening sky. Burning your own ship was the ultimate act of erasure. Golden Age pirates lived hunted lives. Every prize they took, every flag they flew, every rumor of their name left a trail. Naval squadrons and bounty hunters followed those trails like bloodhounds. Captured ship meant interrogation, torture, names given up under the lash. A burning ship left no logs, no papers, no figurehead to identify later. Ash scattered on the wind carried no fingerprints. Some crews did it after a narrow escape, when they knew pursuit was hours behind. Others after betrayal, a turncoat already in chains, ready to sell them out. Fire silenced him and the evidence together. Most famous case, fragments from Calico Jack's circle. After Bonnie and Mary Reed were taken, survivors allegedly torched their sloop rather than risk being linked. No wreck was ever found. No bodies recovered. They vanished. The act required perfect agreement. One dissenter and the plan failed. The vote was quiet, grim. Torches prepared. No songs. No ceremony. Once lit, the fire moved faster than regret. They watched from boats as their freedom turned to smoke. As the fire took hold, the real conflict ignited, not with flames, but within the crew. Doubt crept in like smoke. What now? A voice muttered from the longboat. No ship meant no plunder, no rank, no code to bind them. They were equals in nothing, adrift with only what they salvaged. A few pistols, a chest of coin, scraps of canvas for sails. The turning point came fast. In one survivor account from 1721, a crew torched their brig after a failed raid left them marked. As flames roared, the quartermaster spotted sails on the horizon. Navy. The fire drew them like moths, but too late. The pirates rode into fog, vanishing. Yet tension peaked in the boats. Accusations flew. You lit it too soon. We could have fought. Fists clenched. Knives glinted. The captain, if he survived, lost command instantly. Some crews splintered here, one boat turning east, another west. Brotherhood burned with the timbers. Deeper layers revealed. Burning erased evidence, but not guilt. Men haunted by the act whispered of curses. Ships that sank souls as well as hulls. Superstition said the devil claimed burned vessels, dragging crews to hell piecemeal. The emotional hit, freedom's price. They chose fire to defy capture, but it stripped them bare. No mast to climb, no deck to rule, just oars and open sea, where fairness dissolved into survival's raw edge. What rebellion costs when the symbol of it turns to ash? Adrift in longboats, the crew's unity frayed like charred ropes. Provisions salvaged were scant, hardtack, rum, a few blades. No map, no compass beyond stars. The fire's glow faded, leaving cold reality. They were landless outlaws now, worth less than before. Bounty hunters sought ghosts, but hunger sought them first. Escalation built slowly. whispers of blame.
Or be lost.
The captain for ordering the burn, the lookout for missing the chase. Fights erupted over rations, one man knifed for hoarding a biscuit. The code, once sacred, dissolved in salt water. No ship meant no votes, no shares. Raw power emerged. The strong took oars, the weak rowed harder. Deeper implications haunted them. Burning the ship erased the past, but not the pull of piracy. Some dreamed of new vessels, plotting raids on coastal towns. Others saw omens in the waves, flames reflected in dreams, whispering failure. Philosophical weight pressed. Rebellion demanded sacrifice, but what if the greatest was self-inflicted? Freedom wasn't sails or gold. It was the will to start over from ash. One night, a storm hit, waves tossing boats like dice. Men clung together, bonds reforged in terror. Dawn brought sight of land, but not salvation. A hostile shore, patrols waiting. The burn bought time, but the cost mounted. Souls scarred, trust torched. In this limbo they reflected, was erasure worth the void? The sea answered indifferently. Landfall came at dawn, hostile coast, no safe harbor. The survivors scattered. Some tried coastal raids, failed fast. Others vanished into jungles or ports, names changed, stories buried. A few were caught years later, confessing the burn under torture. Most simply disappeared. No wreck, no proof. The fire worked. The twist history conceals. Burning the ship often succeeded. Navy reports list pirate vessel destroyed by own hand more than once. No prisoners, no loot recovered. The crew slipped the noose by burning their own freedom. It reveals the final rebellion, choosing annihilation over surrender. They preferred ash to chains, erasure to trial. Cruelty had limits. Self-destruction had none. What does that say of men who lived beyond law? That the ultimate act of defiance isn't plunder or battle. It's refusing to be taken alive. If this hidden choice from the edge of history unsettled you, comment. Would you burn your only way out? Share with someone who needs to see real defiance. Subscribe for more dark truths from the sea. They burn brightest when no one's watching.